Hello, I'm Mr. Brennan, and this is our virtual back to school night video for Algebra 1. I already sent you some information the day before classes started about how my class operates. We kind of went over the syllabus and some of those things. So I'm going to repeat a couple of the items from that video, but they're important items nonetheless. So we're going to start here. My job and your student's job. So my job is to create a safe and enjoyable environment that your student's going to want to learn at every day. And in a remote world, it's even more challenging, just trying to keep them engaged and giving them a voice. I also want to teach your students the necessary standards and skills they need to have success in future math courses. And lastly, I want to make sure that they have the 21st century problem solving skills that they need just to be successful in life. Their jobs, my Algebra 1 class expectations are to be here, do math, work hard, be nice, own it, step up, and get better. And we have a motto in my class, X Finder, Math Grinder. So that's kind of the most important thing in terms of just how class operates. I just first and foremost want to make sure your kids enjoy coming to class every day and feel like it's a place that respects them for who they are as individuals. I already sent on Tuesday a video email with some videos on Schoology access. So I'm not going to go over things in detail, but we have a Schoology page. That's what we use for Algebra 1. And on the Schoology page is a daily agenda. There's also folders to any kind of resources that the students need. There's also a calendar on the right, and students can go straight to a specific resource by clicking on that date in the calendar. But anyway, the other Schoology videos I sent on Tuesday, September 8th, will take care of some of those things. So these are the links to our Desmos activities, which is our main way that we're providing instruction, at least right now. And when your students go into that, they get a page that looks something like this. These are interactive slides. In this particular one, students can write on it. They're calculating the median and then the interquartile range, Q1 and Q3. We're doing statistic work in our first unit. We know statistics are very important, and having a good mind about statistics can really help students to make great choices in their lives. So anyway, on a slide like this, it's interactive. They can use their touchscreens if they have it, and write on parts of the screen. Not every slide's like this. And then I always try to provide your students with things that they can check their work. So here they can check their answers and they say, oh, this one's not quite correct yet. So we're working on it kind of live, but it gives them a chance to do things kind of at their own pace as well. That's what the student sees on their end, and they just proceed through slides where there's questions and different things that I can look and get feedback from them. On my end of things, I see something that looks like this. This is my summary slide, and I can do anonymous names. So even when I call out student work, I'm not calling out students specifically. And I'm looking at this slide while they are working, and I'm talking and teaching, and basically looking to see, which students got which slides right. Did they skip slides? Like this student maybe didn't get to every slide. So I'm able to kind of keep up every day with what they're doing. I know what slides they've accessed, which ones have been correct, incorrect, and so on. I use student work to kind of highlight things as part of my instructional presentations. So the students' own feedback and work in their interactive Desmos activities really helps to drive the lesson, because I really want to amplify that student voice. So that's kind of going on. That's like our day in, day out instruction. And these activities are available for students to have access to later, so they can always come back to them. And on Schoology, if you go to the main page, of course, it's going to take a while to load right now. But on the main page on Schoology, you can get lesson recaps. And on the lesson recap videos, they're down here. They're in this black folder. You can go in there, and there are videos of me going through those Desmos activities. So if your student's technology doesn't work, or they are absent, or they just didn't understand something, they can always go back and get some additional learning. So that's kind of like the daily instructional piece. It's not that we're going to use that all the time, but just for a while so students get comfortable. That's really what we're doing. I like it because I can see what the students are doing, give them feedback, and really help us. It helps me to assess what their current knowledge level is. The other piece of class is our out of class work on ALEX, which is our homework. So this is ALEX is our website. It's www.alex.com, ALEKS. And pretty much all of our homework is web-based. And the reason why is I want students to get immediate feedback because, again, our instructional time is so precious. I want to make sure if they're doing math outside of class, they have feedback on what they're doing. So the work that they're assigned shows up over here. So you can see here's what a past due assignment looks like. And there's 2 ways that they can get work on here. Well, actually 3 ways. So one way is I can assign them problems just with set targets and skills, things that I'm just interested in them learning that's good for class. Then they can also work on their mastery path. Students in the first couple days of school basically took a pretest to see where they're at in the whole world of algebra, and they get this little pie chart, and the pie chart shows areas where they have strength and areas where they have room to grow. And we also do mastery path work, so they're working to kind of fill up this pie chart as the year goes on. So those are the 2 ways. So one is basically assignments through this, and the other is this mastery path. So anyway, the students can come to the ALEC site and they should be able to see the things over there. They also can look at the calendar to see where things are due. But all these, again, are on the Schoology page if they need them. The other thing we use ALEC for is our assessments. We can put quizzes and tests and even learning target checks, which are kind of like mini quizzes, all in here. And again, it just provides students some quicker feedback. But they're all based on problems that are similar to what we are working on in class. So in a nutshell, those are the main components of Algebra 1. If you have any questions or need any help, email is by far the best way to contact me. And you can email me, let me go back to my syllabus that's up at the top, at justin.brennan@d303.org. You can also give me a call. It'll go to my voicemail and I'll call you back. And just because I'm working remotely right now, if I do call you back, it'll be from like a unmarked caller on caller ID. So I know sometimes you don't want to take those calls, but I'll leave a message if there is a voice message, and you can just say, hey, can you call me back? And I'll try to call you back. Just a heads up on that. But if there's anything else you need, I'm here for you. I'm really looking forward to teaching your kids this year. I don't care which way we're going to teach them, whether it's remotely or in person. I'm still just excited about teaching them math and just helping them just kind of figure their place in high school. So I hope you have a good day, and let me know again if you need anything. Bye.